The values of Freemasonry resonate in all of us, or they should. Brotherly love, relief, and truth should be everybody's. Everybody should have those tenets in their heart and be able to express them. I think they've been ingrained in me from day one, and just Freemasonry let me show them.
My Masonic journey, like most Masons, started long before I ever entered a lodge. That's why when we answer the question, where were you first made a Mason? The answer is in your heart. And that was the first line that was written on the page to begin the exploration into this campaign. And we realized it's about that journey. It's about the journey before you were a Mason as a man, and how Masonry brings you to a certain level of awareness, and how that journey continues. And it never ends.
Journey On comes just in the nick of time. As Freemasonry moves into a new generation of young men, we need to find ways to make our education more meaningful and more relevant in their lives. Journey On is a continuation of our Not Just a Man campaign to help us put in perspective and understand why we are Freemasons and Scottish Rite Masons.
The one value of Masonry that I really try to keep close to my heart is being the best person you can be, even when no one's around you watching you.
For me, I think it's more honor. Without honor, what else do you have? Really putting family, the lodge, my community, God first. Not so much myself, but that.
I think it all starts with having a good conscience. The number one thing in Freemasonry is trust and doing the right thing. And that starts even before you become a Mason.
The ideals that Masonry espouses simply makes you a better person. And as a result, it's a much more satisfying and gratifying journey through life.
I was interested in Freemasonry for a very long time, and I just happened to have the opportunity to join a local lodge in my town. And going through those degrees were absolutely wonderful. But I was looking for more.
I became a Master Mason, and then I went up through the ladder and became a 32nd degree Scottish Rite Mason myself. And now that I've been a part of it for a number of years, I'm glad I did. I got to form some great lifelong relationships, and I look forward to many more years as a Mason.
The formative time when we become an entered apprentice, fellow craft, and then raised as a Mason, it's exciting and it's challenging. And then the degrees for us personally, they're over. So anyone who feels like there's something more I'm looking for, there's something I want to continue in a more formal way, then that's what Scottish Rite is. With 29 additional degrees, Scottish Rite allows us to continue to move to the east, continue to gather wisdom, to gather understanding, and to go further and further in the craft and further in bettering ourselves.
I hope for the Freemasons that are watching this, who are still on that path and still searching as these traveling men, that this video will help remind them and inspire them to move forward in the next chapter in their life.
Oh.
I like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was really good. Having worked with the Masons for 4 years now, I feel like we've really developed a shorthand and a deep understanding of the values that make the Masons so great. It's one of the longest running partnerships I've had in my career, and certainly the most important.
We're creating this campaign now for Scottish Rite because it's time. There is a world of men out there. They're looking for their identity group. They're looking for their tribe to belong to. I hope people take away an understanding that Freemasonry and the Scottish Rite live up to their promise.
The sense of brotherhood is something that's actually very hard to explain. All races, all creeds, all background. You have 18 years old to 105 years old. And the second you give the obligation, you become a brother to all those individuals. And it's mind-blowing. Cut that out, please.